Hello YouTube, it's PokeTie90 and I am here with the first round of the playoffs for the UTA as the coach of your Cleveland Grounds. So there won't be a video for the final week of the regular season because I made the mistake. Sorry, my hair is still wet and it's frustrating me. No, we're gonna put on my hat. Okay, so yeah, the last week of the season there won't be a video for because I made mistakes. I made the mistake I made was that I thought I made a mistake that I didn't make in team building. So I thought I brought an illegal mon, and that was not the case. But I messed up, and so then I just kind of threw. But we still ended up making it to the playoffs, just in the last seed. So we are up against Burrger. Burrger has had the perfect season, 7-0, so we're looking to be the big upset here. And he has a completely busted team of Magearna, Latias Mega, Hippowdon, Suicune, Scolipede, Shaman, Conkeldurr, Raikou, Absol, and Rapidash. Pretty ridiculous. And his two Zmons are also ridiculous ones. They are, who were they? Sorry, I'm just looking because it's not on that document. Magearna and Scolipede are the Zmons, yeah. So like pretty much the two most ridiculous ones. So we're just going to do our best here and see what we can make happen. So here's the team that I built to take him on. So first I have Sylveon. Pretty uncommon for me to have two attacks on Sylveon. So it's Mystical Fire, obviously for the Magearna primarily. Hyper Voice, Heal Bell, and Calm Mind. Leftovers, Pixelate, you know, kind of the usual there. That speed lets me outspeed Adamant, Max Speed Conkeldurr, should that thing try to come in and get a revenge with a Poison Jab. Next we have a very strange Dragapult. So this thing is here, you know, full special attack, then HP, the 2 extra points in Spadef, agility. So I am meant to take a special attack from anything, get an agility up to get to +2/+2. In particular, let me pull up the calcs here. So let me see, what did we have? We had all right, so I can take anything from let me just wait, Ghostium, that could be the one thing. Yeah, so outside of a Ghostium Z Shadow Ball from Raikou, that is special attack boost, meaning Rash. But if it's something like Choice Specs, let's see. Yeah, so it has a very slim chance of KOing with Choice Specs, which I really don't expect to come. But like HP Ice, I can take that just fine. If it was Latias Mega and it had Dragon Pulse, yeah, I survive a Dragon Pulse from the standard, you know, bulky boosting Latias Mega. So, and I imagine that would just go for the attack if, you know, most Dragapult sets don't OHKO that. I'm not sure if a physical one with the Dragon Darts would. I can't imagine, just because that thing's so fat. Yeah, I mean, Magearna can OHKO with that Flare Cannon, but if you know, that's an unfortunate thing that just one cannot avoid. But I think it's mostly going to be these like coverage things that I want to try to come in on. So like if Suicune with Ice Beam, for example, you know, so get me that boost. And then as far as my attacks, so I have the agility so that I can outspeed the world. And then at +2, I can do some serious damage. I pick Thunderbolt over Thunder because I just don't feel like losing due to a miss. So if, you know, if I do take the Ice Beam from Suicune, get the boost, Thunderbolt does at max like 90%. If Magearna is, I kind of think it's going to be a Heart Swap Magearna, given my frequent boosting and setup stuff. I think that's what's gonna come from that thing. But yeah, so there's Flamethrower, +2 Flamethrower against like the mostly bulky Heart swap standard set, that'll do like 75. But if it is a setup of its own, if it's a shift gear set, so the max speed, max attack, flamethrower plus 2 Okos. So that's a cool thing that happens. As far as Raikou goes, plus 2, I have a chance to Oko with Dragon Pulse. Scolipede was another thing. Plus 2, plus 2 I definitely Oko. I think I even Oko. I have a good chance, let's see, 62% chance of Okoing with Flamethrower on an uninvested one. So there's just, lots of things that I can do some very solid work once I am at that boosted state. Plus 2, not that. Let's try boosting special attack. Yeah, I can plus 2 flamethrower, can Oko uninvested shaman even. So it does some serious work there. But yeah, flamethrower, thunderbolt, dragon pulse are the moves. Moving on here. So we have Weavile. This is going to be my lead. So focus / Weavile with pressure. This particular speed set. So I outspeed Rash, Raikou. Let me see. Let me check though. I wanted to make sure. Weavile. Yes, I outspeed Jolly Rapidash and Scolipede. Yes, so I outspeed Jolly Scolipede, which is 3 points lower than a timid Raikou. So, a couple things. For it to have Aura Sphere, Raikou has to be shiny and it has to be Rash. And I did confirm that because it's not available to transfer, it can't have access to mints to change its nature. So it has to be shiny and Rash in order to have Aura Sphere. So I have pressure on this because if Raikou is the lead, which I think it very likely could be, especially with no Galarian Stunfisk this time around, I think it's very likely it'll lead because it has free Volt Switch. I can immediately confirm if it has Scarf or not. I don't think it will. I don't think it will be choiced. And then, at that point, if it's not shiny, if it's timid, which it would make sense for it to be timid if it wasn't shiny, with no Aura Sphere. But that's, so that's my thing. I plan on just going for, actually, now that I'm saying that out loud, as nice as that sounds in theory, it could just two-shot me then with a Thunderbolt. So I'm glad, see, this is why it's good to vocalize your team building, because that doesn't make any sense for me to be slower than a timid Raikou and then just let it kill me, where if I outspeed it, then I can set up first with the Sword Dance, focus sash, whatever, and then go for what I can go for, which against this +2, knockoff kills a +2, and I'll be able to get an idea of its bulkiness based on its damage it does to me. So I need to change that set 176. Let's edit that. 176, which means I need to lower that to 80. Okay, and we're just gonna copy and save that. All right, but yeah, Icicle Crash, knockoff, just the 2 strongest stab moves. I thought about a different dark type because Mega Latias can't lose its item, but Icicle Crash hits that as hard as anything. So I just decided, no, that's what we're sticking with there. Dig, I know it's weird having Dig without having a way to do Dig in one turn, but outside of Latias, Dig is free because that's his only thing from his roster, I believe. That's the only thing that's not grounded on his entire roster. So he's gonna have to switch Latias in and have a move that can kill me at whatever range I'm at, depending on if he does damage or not. So like turn 1, if he has Hippo, for example, and like goes for rocks and I get the Sword Dance up or something, depending on its build, I might be able to take Latias, because I don't think Latias is going to have an attack to like do legit damage, probably just a dragon attack, not something to do like a ton of damage to Weavile. Where like, Dragon Pulse. Yeah, so it does like 45 to 55. Just the like standard Megalatias Calm Mindset, where Hippowdon can do like 55 to 65. So it's, yeah, that's not great. Oh, and I have the extra. Okay, so yeah, not that as a necessary example. Maybe it doesn't go for Earthquake. Maybe it goes for Thunder Fang or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what set he's going to run on Hippo, but that is what I'm going to run on my Weavile. So moving on now, we have Serena. So here's a weird Serena. I have Taunt. Taunt's a move I think is really important against his team to prevent Sword Dance, to prevent just all his different setup things that he can do. Also, prevent things against Hippo, Suicune, those kind of things. So Taunt, Power Whip as the strong stab. I have the Tanga Berry to help against the Scolipede Megahorn. So with this set, against a Scolipede, just standard set, and Serena. Yeah, so the Megahorn does 58 to 68 against this build, and then the Tanga Berry procs, which means I lose my item, and I can Oko with Acrobatics. Power Up, as I said, there's Rapid Spin to get that boost. So ideally, I would like come in against this. I'm going to go for Rapid Spin to get my speed boost. Maybe this thing comes in. I don't know if that's how it's going to happen. I outspeed it always at +1. Sorry, not always. No. So I outspeed it at when I'm at +1. I also outspeed... yes, at +1 I also outspeed a timid Raikou. And then I do up to, I do 80 to 94 with Power Whip. So if like Raikou comes in on the Rapid Spin, it'll just die. Yeah, so that's what I have there. Then we have Arcanine, fully physical, very bulky, a little bit of speed. Flame Charge is my fire move, Bulldoze, Play Rough, and Wild Charge. This is obviously a very peculiar set, as has been the case. So let's see. Okay, so if I go... Ooh, I'm going to have to change... Yeah, again, I didn't think this through, so I need 64 speed investment. Okay, so that 64 speed investment is going to let me outrun Timid Raikou, if that is what he brings, and so it outruns everything that is not boosted on his roster. I have the Bulldoze or Flame Charge to speed myself up or slow them down. Both are obviously nice for me. Against uninvested Magearna, it just dies to 2 Flame Charges more than half the time. I have the Play Rough, which hits Latias Mega. It also hits Conkeldurr. Both of them take 1 exactly. Oh no, Mega Latias with the max HP. It's a very low chance to 2-shot it. But the Electrium Z Wild Charge, that is for Suicune. So if he is the standard Crocoon set, Wild Charge plus Z Wild Charge does guarantee the KO. So that is one thing to look at. However, that is not fully defensive. So let's see, if I'm just looking at the Suicune Calm Mindset listed here, then Wild Charge definitely takes care of it because it's not, it's max HP, but it's not fully defense. So we'll see once that comes in how they handle one another, but that's the set that I brought for that. And then finally, so this last mon I changed 3 different times. At first it was Galarian Stunfisk, then it was Empoleon, but I have settled on Arrow. So this one is Earthquake, Crunch, Wing Attack, and then my last move I wanted Roost, I wanted Toxic, I wanted Taunt. I right now am thinking Toxic is the best of them, just because there's Hippowdon, but I'm changing it to Taunt again. Yeah, because Taunt works well against Hippowdon. It works, if Magearna comes in, if it's Suicune, Taunt is good for all of those. Toxic doesn't affect Magearna. It is useless if it's Crocoon, so it's only better against Hippo. So I think I do need the Taunt there. So overall, looking at this, Hippowdon seems like the one that I do the least to, because Serena can hit that, Weavile can hit that, but both of them hit it on its stronger side. Can't do anything with Arcanine, can't do anything with Arrow. Not much there. So I guess Sylveon could try to boost. How does Hippowdon, Sylveon, the Heal Bell will, Earthquake does like 50, Hyper Voice does like 50, so I guess I could just two-shot that. So yeah, the Hippowdon is the one that seems to be the most threatening. I also need to be very mindful of that when it comes to Weavile with the Focus Sash, because I know I'm going to forget that. So that is where we are. So Burrger actually just messaged me that he's ready to have our battle, so let's just do this. Wish me the best of luck. We're going to hit validate again. Okay. No, don't need to highlight everything. Alright, so give me 1 sec and we will jump right into the battle. Alright, so here we go in the battle. Sorry, I'm going to just move that back a little bit. Alright, so here we are. Do I have... Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we'll have a little bit of the music. Have fun. Good luck. Okay, no Latias. So you have Suicune, Hippowdon, Magearna, which could be Z, Scolipede, which could be Z, Conkeldurr, Raikou. And let's see here, just want to make sure that he's sharing the chat. Okay. Copy link URL. Okay, I'll share that. And what was his team called? So I just want to share it properly. Republic City Fire Ferrets. Sorry, I'm just okay. All right, so yeah, Burrger and I talked before. We were hoping there was a way to silence the audience. There's not. There's just a way to, from what he could tell, there wasn't. He said there's just a way to ignore them yourself. So, and I didn't want to not let people watch, but I wanted to make sure, there was fairness, because he was concerned about people talking. And I've said before in my other videos, I don't like, I don't like necessarily I don't talk in the chat. When other people are talking, I feel they just give things away. And this season I've had opponents who have given things away in the chat by their comments. So anyways, back to this. So who did he not bring? I mean, there was definitely the Megalatias was a big thing that I thought would be here that isn't. But that's basically, right? Because 1, 2. Yeah, so no Absol, no Rapidash, no Shaman. Okay. So I expect the Raikou to lead. It could be Hippo. I mean, I was very... I felt very strongly that I wanted to lead the Weavile, and I always do this. I have a plan, and then I start doubting it for some reason. Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do that. He is shiny. And his pressure goes before my pressure. So he is scarfed. So with choice, scarf. Lovely. And if he's scarf, he is likely a rash nature. Because it did so much against my team. Yeah, that's... Okay. Alright, so knowing that he is choice scarf... See, such a great thing that I, in my discussion about the team that I built, I decided it didn't make sense to not outspeed him at Timid. So in case he is bluffing the Aura-Sphere. But yeah, so I outspeed that. So we're going to give him Choice Scarf. And we're going to say he's Rash because, I mean, if nothing, he's bluffing it by being shiny. Well, you should always be shiny, I guess, for Raikou. Enough talking. So I'm Focus Sash. He can Volt Switch out, which I think is what he will do. Which does like 50%. I will get to +2 with my Sword Dance. Okay, now wait. If he goes Thunderbolt. Because he's Choice Scarf, he outspeeds me. I have to remember that. And Dig doesn't Oko him. Yeah, because if he goes Thunderbolt, Sword Dance is just sacking this. Alright, well, let's see. Serena. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just making up my mind here. Rash, Choice, Scarf. I mean, it only makes sense to go for the Volt Switch here. I understand that Thunderbolt is free, but... So... I think Serena's going to be my play because he'll switch out who's going to come in on Serena. I mean, I get probably Magearna would come in thinking I can do anything I can taunt. Yeah. Okay, so 20% with Volt Switch, which is right in range of a Rash Choice Scarf. Yeah. Could it be Timid? It could. So if it was Rash, that was a pretty low roll. So I still don't know. But I know he has... Yeah. So likely Rash, but still possibly Timid. Didn't rule that out yet. Okay. Alright, so here comes the Scolipede, as I thought. Now here's a problem. So if he just goes for Megahorn, thinking he can KO me, I kill it with Acrobatics. If he goes for Sword Dance, yeah, if he goes for a Sword Dance, he has a chance at +1 because of Arcanine's Intimidate. He has a chance to take Arcanine out with Earthquake. Yeah, because they don't outspeed to taunt. I think I just go for the Acrobatics here. Oh, he went for EQ. Interesting. Unboosted EQ against this Serena set. How much did it do? It did 16.7, which is right in range of just a Jolly, regular old Jolly. So alright, well I know he's not choiced. He could be like Z something or other. Let's think here. Because I take Megahorn almost always with... No, I'm at 63%. Sorry, I thought it was a little higher than that. So 50% chance to take a Megahorn based on the damage that I just took. He could be Z, Buggy MZ. I don't think that's the case, but... Yeah, it doesn't make sense for me to... Yeah, okay, he set up spikes and then died. Lovely. And in comes that Magearna. Okay, so I didn't think about... No, I'm as fast as I can be. I'm just adamant not timid, so... Okay, so perfect. And Focus Blast did 48%, which is unboosted. Okay. Focus Blast, or unboosted damage, so. And I could Wrap and Spin to get rid of the spikes, and then die to Dazzling Gleam, so it can change moves, so it's no choice anything. Dazzling Gleam. No boost, no choice, because it can switch moves. Got it. So. And he is at +1. I gotta remember that too. And he showed Focus Blast and Dazzling Gleam. And I don't think it learns anything. I don't think it learns anything to hit super effective against Arcanine. Sorry, just looking, nothing. So, if he is fighting Z Focus Blast has a chance to OHKO this Arcanine. He's at 91%. Mega Arrow doesn't kill. Dragapult obviously doesn't kill. Weavile doesn't kill. So let's just go for the Arcanine now, I think. Well, wait a sec. Because of my Focus Sash still being intact, and he didn't get HP, right? No. Okay, so he's not leftover. So with my Focus Sash intact on Weavile, I can get to +2 with Sword Dance. And Suicune doesn't want... Yeah, no. I think that's actually it. Because he doesn't have priority there. That might, but... The only thing here, if he has a Volt Switch, which he probably has, you know what, we're just going for it. Because if he has Volt Switch, he can come out to Raikou to outspeed. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Yeah, if it's Volt Switch, it's fine, because Hippowdon doesn't come in. Okay. Alright, so now Weavile is +2. I'm against this Magearna. I outspeed it. I can just hide underground and then kill it. So, and I mean, he'll switch out, but so he'll switch out to what? Hippo to take a +2 dig. Hippowdon doesn't do much of anything. Ooh, sorry, didn't mean that to happen. Yeah. Suicune came out. That was interesting. So, alright, so Suicune's down to 71. I like that. Okay, and he's leftovers, which is obvious, common. So, alright, he's at what, 78 now. Alright, so let's see here for a sec. So if I go for Bulldoze for Arcanine, because it's gonna slow anything down that comes in, it'll hit that. Or can Sylveon just... What prevents Sylveon from setting up here? The fact that it's timid, Magearna, so it outspeeds me. And Flash Cannon. What's my Sylveon? It's Calm Mind, Heal Bell, Hyper Voice, yeah, so. Yeah, because if the Magearna outspeeds me and goes for that heart nonsense and gets whatever Spadef boost I have, okay, so let's see here, which do I want? I think we go Sylveon here. Okay, because he should Scald and... What did he take that damage from? +2 Weavile Dig did 29. Weavile +2, 29, so it's max HP, most defense. Probably max. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go Calm Mind here. because at +1 speed def, if Magirna is Stellium Flash, oh, Flash Cannon, not Stellium Flash. If I'm at +1, Corkscrew Crash doesn't kill. Okay. All right. This is fine then, so. All right, so it went for that protect. Knowing I had the Electrium Z. I'm still gonna bulldoze. Let's get that speed down. That's gonna help. Oh, crit. Lovely. That's unfortunate. Has how much against Suicune max defense? Does Z Wild Charge does like 65? So, okay, well, Raiku's definitely not coming in, but he's going for a Scald again. He has to try to get the kill. I could go for Protect again. Yep, there's the fucking hippo. Yep. Way to play off my frustrations. Okay, well the hippo's not Sandstream. That's... It's gonna EQ or rocks. I mean, I just die if I switch out, if it's rocks. Has a chance to lower target's attack, so I guess we just go for play rough to try to do that. Nope. Okay. Well, that's all I could do. So. Okay. Suicune is out. Suicune is taunted. And there's a burn. Magearna. And because of that burn, if he's not Steelium Z, there's a chance. Yeah, we're just... well. Okay. Okay, so he's mixed. So at neutral, Magearna, Flash Cannon, Dazzling Gleam, Focus Blast. Oh, wait, no, not Flash Cannon. So just Dazzling Gleam is the move. At neutral, Dazzling Gleam has a chance to kill Dragapult. Nope, okay. Weakness policy, agility. Alright, so there goes the Magearna. Conk comes in. And yeah, this is where I can't touch this thing. Just go for our strongest move is Dragon Pulse. Oh, and I get a crit. But I can't take a Choice Scarf. Yeah. Oh, especially, yeah, so. So, you know what, I played well. I mean, it's easy to be sour about the crit on the Arcanine. But yeah, so I think that was the, the best, the best I did with Dragapult all season. I'm happy with that. But all in all, I mean, it was a loss. Not the best played, obviously. After Arcanine got crit, I got salty, and then I made a bad decision on the wild charge. But all in all, that was the season, so good job to Burrger. I hope that you have a successful run for the rest of the time. I will be back soon, so with new videos of some sort, not in this league for a little while because they still have playoffs and whatnot, but thank you all for watching me this season of the UTA, and I'll see you again soon.